Welcome to day 2 of the 2024 Long Island Natural History Conference. Again, I'm Tim Green. I'm the Environmental Compliance Manager here at the laboratory. Been working on natural resources for a long time. Happy to host this event, and we're glad you're here for day number 2. We've got just a few reminders and stuff to go over before we get started. From a safety standpoint, safety is one of our core values here at the laboratory. We want you to be safe while you're here. So if you see something that needs to be fixed, that's not safe, please let us know. So if you see something, say something. Again, as I mentioned yesterday, if the fire alarms go off, which they have never done on a conference, we want you to exit safely out of the building. So there are exits at the sides of the auditorium and at the back, and we want you to meet in the parking lot. Please don't jump in your cars and drive away, because we need to account for everybody in the case the fire alarms go off. And if you leave, then we can't account for you. Restrooms. There are 2 sets of restrooms. There's one set in the lobby next to the drinking water fountain. The other set is if you go down the stairs towards room B and go to the left, there's those restrooms there as well. For a little bit later, as we get to the end of every speaker's presentation, we do have a question and answer session. We ask you to go to the aisle microphones to ask your questions, because we are recording. As in past years, the recordings will end up on YouTube, so that you can go back and see almost all of the recordings that we've had over the years. So a couple other things. Security has changed a little bit at the laboratory from past years. You are only allowed to be in this building. So you can go to the parking lot to your car and come back to this building, but please don't wander around the laboratory. Hopefully you've ordered lunch. If you haven't, there's still opportunity to order lunch. You find one of the QR codes in the lobby and you can order your lunch, and they'll have it prepared for you at the noontime hour. And then teachers, if you are looking for continuing education credits, please make sure you let the registration desk know to mark your name when you got here, and then at the end of the day when you leave, please let them know so that they can calculate the hours for continuing education credits. And then finally, if you are interested in what we do here at the laboratory, there are some opportunities this summer. As always in the summer, we have open houses, and we're changing it a little bit. In the past, it was 4 weekends in mid-July to mid-August. We are now going once a month on a Sunday morning and afternoon, starting at the end of June and going into September. It'll be on our website at bnl.gov as we approach summer. But we'd love you to come back and see what we do here with all of the science. Really, really big machines and a lot of really cool science that happens here. So with that, I'll bring up our first speaker. Our first speaker is Dean Hernandez, and he's going to be talking to us about the use of drones to do surveys for Atlantic Menhaden. Dean?